Okay, so thank you so much for joining, everybody. Today I'll be talking about balanced eating. It will be a presentation, and then I'll talk a little bit about my new program that I am creating, that I worked on for more than a month. So I hope you're all doing well. And if you can't watch this video right now with us, you can watch this in recording. So, okay, let's start. Okay. Okay, so a little bit about me. So I am Ukrainian. I moved to America 7 years ago. I've been in a wellness and fitness field for 10 plus years. I know it sounds like crazy because I'm only 24, but the fun fact about me that I started learning nutrition when I was 13 years old. I also played basketball, so and I also used to teach fitness classes. So I've been in that field for more than 10 years. And trust me, I took millions of courses, a lot of programs to tell you the information that I'm giving you here today. I am also certified IAN holistic health coach. Just got my certification a half year ago, but I've been practicing and learning on my own before that too. Also in my experience, I used to teach yoga and group fitness classes and personal training classes. Right now, I work as a exercise specialist and a wellness holistic health coach. So what is holistic health coaching? I kind of want to tell you what I do at first before we start going to the presentation so you understand what I do better. So as a holistic health coach, I develop tailored health and wellness programs to address clients' needs and goals. I help to guide, coach clients through their health journey, fostering motivation and accountability, because a lot of clients that come to me, they just don't know where to start. They don't know how to count themselves accountable. So they just want to have somebody for their support and coaching guidance. I also integrate physical, mental, and spiritual wellness practices to create a well-rounded and comprehensive approach, which is called holistic. I provide ongoing support and encouragement to my clients, ensuring their long-term success and well-being. So all the habits that they learn with me, it's not going to be just something they do and then they forget about it. I try to help them make it a long-term success. So I usually work one-on-one coaching, and right now I partner with Health Style Emporium Wellness Program and Juice Plus products, and I'll talk about it a little bit later, but let's dive into the presentation. So what is a balanced diet? So consuming a variety of foods that provide the body with all the necessary nutrients in the right proportions. They typically consist of fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. So incorporating foods that are rich in essential vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients while also considering the recommended daily calorie intake to avoid excess of deficiency. So I want to show you a little bit how the balanced diet look like if you think about the plate that you eat. So most of your plate should be vegetables and fruits. Fourth of your plate is the carbohydrates and fourth protein. But to be honest, you can have even less in protein and a little bit more fruits and vegetables, because most of the vegetables do contain protein too. So you don't necessarily need to have a lot of protein on your plate. And this plate is just a guide. You don't have to make specifically this plate for your meals every single time you eat, but just try to add little things on your plate whenever you make your meal. So the main macronutrients, which is the most important for you to know, it's like the foundation, the basics of nutrition. And if you understand that foundation, is so much easier to make balanced meal. So there are three main macronutrients: carbohydrates, lipids, and proteins. I'm going to start talking about carbohydrates. They are essential for providing the body with glucose, the primary source of fuel used by our cells in our body. So examples of carbohydrates are sugars, starch, and fiber. But I want you to understand that what I just said right now, sugar, starch, and fiber, it's more about how our body digests and processes. It's not specific food like sugar that you find in the store, right? And the examples of food are grains, pasta, bread, healthy sugars, because the processed sugar, I don't even consider it carbohydrates, and then fruits, but fruits are processed differently than any other carbohydrates. We have to think about that too. So the keys about the carbohydrates I want you to understand. It's important to limit processed carbohydrates and add more whole grains into your diet, because all of the processed carbohydrates, yes, they might digest in your body, but also you'll add a lot of unnecessary chemicals into your body. It's okay to eat sometimes like this, but if you want to actually feel more energy, feel more healthier, I really recommend you to add more whole grains into your diet and try to some alternatives grains. So for example, you can eat more brown or wild rice, green buckwheat, and quinoa. And these are like the most healthiest one that, on my opinion. Now talking about proteins. Proteins composed of amino acids, they play a crucial role in building and repairing tissues, producing enzymes, hormones, supporting immune functions, acting as a source of energy when needed. So for example, if you're out of carbohydrates, the proteins takes place. Proteins are made of long chains of amino acids, which can be categorized as essential, which the body cannot produce, and non-essential, the ones that are produced by the body. So the ones that we take from food, they're usually the ones that are essential for us. Examples of proteins, of foods that contain proteins, that's an important one part, and I'll talk about it a little bit later. But examples of foods that contain protein: seeds like flaxseed, hemp, mushrooms, beans, fish, meat, tofu. We all know about it. It's a pretty famous topic right now, probably the most famous out of all the macronutrients. And I really want to talk to you the misconception behind it, because it's such a popular topic. I've been studying proteins a lot because, I don't know, I was just always interested about it. And the biggest misconception, in my opinion, the first one, is that people say that you don't eat enough protein, especially in America. I've noticed that people a lot in social media and just around say, oh my God, I don't eat enough protein, I need to get more. Especially when people go to the gym and try to like gain muscle and all of that. It's really big misconception, because the problem is not that the people don't eat enough protein, because actually what's happening, people overconsume and it has a lot of side effects. The problem, a lot of people, especially in America, is not being able to digest the protein well. And I'll come back to it right now. One other misconception is the protein is a food, and it goes well with the other misconception that I just named, the first one. So proteins, as I said before, right, they are essential for our body, no doubt. They are the building blocks, and that's what we need to understand. The food that you eat, for example, like meat or beans, is not a protein. That food contains amino acids that can form chains, and there is actually like 3 to 4 rounds of proteins forming that, like amino acids blocks that form one protein. In order for you to form these proteins, you need enzymes, you need healthy gut bacteria. And I think this is the most important part for you to understand. You don't need to consume more protein. You need to have a better healthy gut environment and bacteria that can help you produce and digest the protein better. Most people, unfortunately, don't have enough healthy gut bacteria because they don't eat enough greens, vegetables, and fruits. So the key for you to remember, yes, you can eat meat, just try not to overconsume it. I actually done a study on my own just to calculate how much protein is in one salad. So if you put beans, mushrooms, and leafy green vegetables, only one salad, if you put a lot of vegetables, of course, can contain the whole daily intake of protein, which is crazy because people think that they need so much and like every single meal has to have a lot of protein. Most of the times when people overconsume proteins, they actually have digestive issues because it's just not digesting. So they have bloating, problems with their blood, and so much more, to be honest. I don't want to dive into this topic because it's a separate thing to talk about. So the most important thing for you to remember, try to choose healthier proteins, whole proteins that are not as much processed, and try to incorporate a little bit more greens, vegetables, and fruits into your diet so you can digest better. Another macronutrients are lipids and fats, and they are diverse groups of organic compounds that include fats, oils, waxes, sterols, and phospholipids. This is a little bit terms that you don't need to know as much, but it's good just to hear about. But the most that I want you to understand that they play a critical role in a human body because they do insulating, protecting organs. They act as a source of energy, serving as precursors to hormones and vitamins, and they making up the cell's membrane structure. Most of the people try to avoid lipids and fats, but we need to understand that it's, I'm really about like natural stuff, essential stuff. So you'll hear a lot about it here in my presentation, but I really want you to understand that what we see in the shallow, there's a lot of processed stuff, but it's not necessarily as good as we want to. It doesn't mean you can't eat it. There's just better alternatives that you can tap into. So examples of the healthier lipids and fats are vegetable oils, nuts, animal oils. But it's critical to consume them in moderation, make conscious choices about the types of fat consumed. So for example, there are saturated and unsaturated fats, and saturated fats are mostly animal fats or butter, margarine. All of these don't really digest in our body well. Most of the time they actually stuck in our blood because so most of our body is water, right? They're like water soluble fats, and the other one like oils, for example, vegetable ones. That's why most of the time when you see the media, everybody says, oh, you should eat more like avocados or vegetable oil, like olive oil. Please don't use vegetable oil. It's not good. But or like other nuts and seeds, which are really great to add to your salads, your smoothies, or just the food that you cook in general. A little bit about micronutrients. They are minerals and vitamins. They include water and fat-soluble vitamins, macrominerals, trace minerals. I'm not going to dive deep into it. I just want you to know it exists, and it's good to think about it. They're essential for various bodily functions, such as supporting healthy development, immune system functions, energy production, blood clotting, and bone health. I have this quiz, and I usually, when I have my in-person workshops, I have people to do it right away. You can just take a screenshot of it or remember the website name so you can try it later. It helps you to see what you need to work on in terms of the food you eat or the macronutrients, and just honestly understand which one you need to work on more. That's why I found this quiz very helpful. So what is the importance of the balanced diet? Balanced diet is essential for overall health and provides a wide range of benefits, including longevity, nutrient deficiency, a strong immune system, weight management, optimal growth and development, and improved mental health. I can talk about balanced diet importance so much, but I just want you to understand that when you start to incorporate more overall balanced meals, adding all of the macronutrients to your diet, you'll start to feel so much better. Honestly, just by avoiding or limiting processed foods and using the concept of eating whole food, you'll feel so much better already. Okay, really important thing before you start incorporating balanced diet to your lifestyle, I want you to ask yourself, what is the reason for you wanting to incorporate balanced diet in your life? What is your motivation? Because without motivation, without a goal, it's really hard to start something new. The example that you can have is want more energy, want to feel a little happier, heal your body, lose or gain some weight, just maintain weight, or just have overall feel healthy. But I really, even if it's simply like, I just want to feel better, I really want you to understand what is the thought behind it, and not just start doing something like this because it's popular or famous or other people do it, because you're doing it for yourself. And I really, you'll have much better motivation, and you'll stay more consistent with that because you have a goal, you have your own inner motivation. There is a website with the free basic knowledge resources. You can use it. They have, I think, recipes and then other like type of quizzes. So you can go into the website and see it for yourself. I just thought it's a really nice free tool. Now I want to talk about easy ways to incorporate balanced diet in your daily life, because I've noticed some of the people that I talked to, they told me that like, I don't know where to start. I don't know how to do it, what it is. So first thing is to learn your basics. So basically what I just told you about macronutrients. Learn what foods are containing all of these macronutrients. Look up the recipes and make smart decisions when you're going grocery shopping. So whenever you want to cook something and you open your fridge, you have the stuff to cook for your meals. I want to talk about groceries because I think it's so important. It will help you to stay more consistent, and learning about groceries will just make your life so much simpler. What I wrote here in my slides is what I kind of, the thought process of my head when I go grocery shopping. So when you're going grocery shopping, think of buying first vegetables, at least 4 to 5 different kinds and colors. So examples: carrots, broccoli, red pepper, tomato, spinach. You can think also of colors and buy that way. So for example, you need to buy green vegetables: spinach, broccoli, green pepper, jalapenos. Orange, peppers, carrots. Red, tomatoes, peppers. You don't have to buy a lot of vegetables, but since if you want to be in a little bit healthier diet and you want to have that half of your plate vegetables, think of the vegetables and fruits as the main grocery shopping, and then everything else, I'd say for me, it's 60 to 70% is vegetables, fruits, berries that I buy in my grocery shoppings. But you can use the tool that I gave you, thinking of different colors, thinking of different 4 to 5 kinds of vegetables. Second one is fruits and berries, at least 2 to 3 fruit types every single week, So think about fresh fruits like mangoes, apples, bananas, pears. And the life hack for me, I think, is the frozen fruits for smoothies, because you're getting all the berries you want. Just really important thing, make sure that the company that you buy doesn't have any coating of sugar or glucose or any type of sweetener as a coating for the fruits, because you don't want to have additional processed sugar in your smoothie. And you don't have to buy like a lot of mangoes or apples. You can just buy 2 apples, 4 bananas, 2 pears, and that's totally enough. Because when you over buy stuff, it actually gets rotten, and you probably will not be able to finish all of them in 1 week. For proteins, I usually think 1 to 3 types. For example, seeds, fresh fish, meat, eggs, tofu, mushrooms, beans. So whenever we go, I'm vegan and my partner is not. So what we do, we usually buy him some protein like a fish and meat. If needed, sometimes eggs. We usually do it once in 2 weeks. For me, we buy every week mushrooms and beans. I don't eat tofu as much. Sometimes I buy it, but I prefer more natural types of proteins. So the key of buying the protein, in my opinion, is rotating proteins every single week, so you don't get tired of it and you get to try more recipes, more new meals, and you'll stay feeling, actually enjoying what you eat, because this is the point. When you enjoy what you eat, you'll start feeling so much better. So for example, for my partner, we buy 1 week meat, another week fish. Sometimes we buy both of them in the same week, depending on what meals he wants to cook. Another key, buy good quality products. And I know sometimes your budget might not allow you, but in my opinion, it's better to buy a better quality product than buying something cheap and then it would affect your health. Another key, buy fresh more than processed. And it's just overall a such important key to your health. You can cook so many meals. It might take sometimes more time, but it doesn't have to. So for example, for the meat, some people buy like already cooked meals of meat, or you can just buy meat and cook something in like 30 minutes. Yes, it's more time, but you'll feel so much better. I don't know. That's what I think. But those are the keys that I wanted to tell you. The last one are the carbs. I usually think of buying 2 to 3 types every week. For example, I'm buying a pasta, quinoa, and bread. And that's enough for me for the whole week, because I can cook like 2 times rice, 1 time pasta, then I make avocado toast or something like that. The key is to buy whole grain and, if possible, organic. It's not a necessary thing. I just find that my family used to be an organic business, so I know how hard it usually takes to make organic. I'm not sure how American business does it, but some companies are actually legit, and it is better in terms of chemicals added to the food grown. So it means less processed. Okay. Then talking about lipids and fats, have oils like coconut oil and olive oils. I always try to choose not refined and higher quality for lipids and fats. I think it's super important. Try to buy nuts like almonds, cashews, coconut seeds, etc. And the key, less saturated oil. Take it away completely, like butter and margarine. I think it's really important to not consume any butter or margarine at all. But if you feel like you're a fan of it, or you can get rid of it, at least, or limit it to a small amount. And yes, vegan butter is not healthy because I've had some people ask me about it. Here's the favorite people to follow for recipes and more. They have really good healthy recipes of balanced meals. And here is the list of the people that you can find on Instagram. They should pay me for giving them free advertisement. So now I want to share with you my program. I hope all the information I told you about in this presentation was really helpful. Please let me know in the comments if it was helpful, because I was preparing and doing this presentation for a long time, thinking of things how I do it in my daily life. I've been doing and practicing it for so many years that for me it's like such an essential and quick thing that it took me time to actually sit down and process, like, what do I do? How do I do it? Stuff like that. Now I want to present you my program, which will start in the end of January, which will be called Nourish and Flourish Physical Wellness. This program is going to be 3 to 4 weeks. I'm still debating on that, but it's probably going to be around that. It will contain holistic physical health, nutrition, exercise, sleep, and relaxation. I will provide coaching strategies and group support to reach your goals. So this program is for you if you want to lose weight, maintain healthy weight, improve your digestion, get more energy, and connect with your body. And I've been through all of these things. Trust me, I've been trying to lose weight. I've been trying to maintain healthy weight, improve my digestion, get more energy. I can guarantee that the information I'll be given is great, because I've been going through this in my own experience, and I have a lot of years of trying it on myself, and taken a lot of courses and programs to actually get the information. After 4 weeks, you will transform your physical health into a new level. You'll connect better to yourself, you'll get more energy, and reach the goals you have for your physical health. So I have some options for tariffs and plans, like a payment plans. So there's an option 1, which will consist of 4 weeks of physical health focus with all of the materials and the techniques, which will be in my separate group chat. There's going to be a channel, there's going to be a group chat of like-minded people. There's going to be a support from a certified holistic coach, me. We'll have live group call coaching plus Q&A 1 or 2 times. And you will have a 4 months access to the Health Style Emporium. And I want to show you how it looks like a bit. So the Health Style Emporium is honestly a treasure, because it has so many helpful resources to improve your wellness, improve your health, tap into your body. So they have a lot of recipes, they have a lot of mindset, spirituality things, exercises, they have a lot of resources, educations, like of people, doctors, of like webinars, and important topics of the women health too. They actually just have 100 plus resources for you to learn more about your body. So you're going to have my resources from me, and you're going to have additionally free access to this program platform. So then you're going to also have additional free Juice Plus Essential Capsule Berry Blend. And just for you to understand that the price that you'll be paying is going to be just the price of just the capsules itself, which is crazy. So Juice Plus is a natural, it's not vitamins, it's more like just additional support to your health. And they help to gap, they help to gap a difference of what you eat and what you should be eating. And it's a really great thing. I actually have berry blend myself, the chewables, and I eat it every day, and I really, really enjoy it. It's plant-based, it's vegan, whole food based, clinically tested, and healthy ingredients. And if you know me, I really don't like a lot of vitamins and additives because supplements, just because they're not as healthy as they advertise. This brand is trying to be on a healthier level, which I really enjoy, and that's why I'm partnering with them. So now talking about the prices, I'm really excited. So the price for the option one is 160. Oh my God, I forgot to talk about option two. Okay, so option two, you'll be having everything included, but you also have additional weekly 30-minute personal coaching sessions directly with me, and it's going to be one-on-one sessions. So for the first option is 160, and the option two is 230 because you're working with me one-on-one, so there's additional time, and I'm going to help you create a tailored program for you. But because you're watching this webinar, you're gonna get some gifts. You're getting a special pricing for watching this webinar and just, being here for me. To get these prices, you need to tap the word, DM me the word that I'll give later in the slides. But just for you to understand, as I said before, the price of what you're getting is just the Juice Plus capsules. So really crazy. Why I'm doing this? Because it's my testing program. So I'm just creating it now. It's like one of the first programs for me to create. And yes, I have a lot of knowledge, I have a lot of experience, but I want it to be affordable for all the people that want to try it. And this is your chance to try it if you feel like you don't have enough budget. Because trust me, later on, I will be getting the prices coming up. Okay, so here are the prices, and the code word is connection. So if you want to get into the program, DM me in Instagram the code word connection, and I'll send you all of the information. And yes, I'm so excited. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening. If you have any questions, you can comment under the video, or you can just DM me and ask me about it, and I try to answer these questions. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something important for you. And if it was helpful, I really appreciate your feedback. Thank you so much.